Hi, PerspectiveWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Friday, February 7th. Quite an active day here in the Mid-Atlantic region. We have a powerful storm system that is moving right over the heart of Pennsylvania. It's down to about 29.00 inches, 982 millibars, on its way to eastern New England. It will be kind of a wild weather maker over the next several hours here. We have some very strong thunderstorms just to the west of the Washington, D.C. metro region. Any area along the I-95 corridor region from D.C. to Philadelphia to New York City could see some heavy downpours this morning into the midday hours. A strong cold front whips through the region. Winds will gust dramatically along and behind that frontal system, perhaps up to 50 miles per hour or so in much of the Mid-Atlantic region. There is likely to be a changeover to snow in the upstate part of Pennsylvania. North central, northeastern Pennsylvania, for example, could end up getting significant accumulating snow on the backside of that cold frontal system. And the places that have experienced some decent snowfall all winter long, upstate New York all the way across interior northern New England, will get several inches of snow out of this powerful storm system. Here's the latest surface observation map that shows low pressure right around this particular region, and again it's all the way down to about 29.00 inches, moving to the north and northeast. And just to the south of this area of low pressure, there are some very strong bands here of showers and thunderstorms in and around the DC metro region. Just to the west, for example, certainly can be a strong to severe thunderstorm producing damaging wind gusts, maybe even some hail. Have to watch out for isolated tornadoes as well. As this pushes to the north and east, colder air will start to flood in behind it during the afternoon hours. Temperatures have reached their peak for the day ahead of it in the I-95 corridor region. They'll certainly drop sharply this afternoon. Again, can be some significant snow in upstate Pennsylvania all the way across upstate New York and interior New England over the next 12 to 24 hours or so. Here's a look at radar imagery in motion here, and again some very heavy downpours just to the west of DC, closing in on the DC metro region as we speak. Can even have embedded thunderstorms within that squall line type feature, damaging wind gusts, and the cold frontal passage will produce wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour or so during the latter part of the morning, midday, afternoon hours. It stays windy right through the night. Some of this heavy rainfall makes its way all the way across southeastern Pennsylvania into New Jersey and New York City area. Again, the possibility of more heavy rain. And watch out for potential flash flooding in areas because the grounds are certainly well saturated, and in areas north of the Mason-Dixon line, pretty thick fog exists this morning as well. So again, a lot of this area right here in upstate Pennsylvania and upstate New York all the way to New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine will get some significant snowfall out of this system. Ultimately, that low pressure area, which is over the heart of Pennsylvania right now, ends up across eastern Maine by later this evening or into the overnight hours, and it continues to intensify during the day, and that spells trouble in terms of potential for damaging wind gusts throughout the Mid-Atlantic region and northeastern part of the nation. Well, just wanted to show this one ingredient that is contributing to this powerful storm. It has a vigorous energy in the upper part of the atmosphere and a very strong jet streak. These are the 250 millibar winds from last night's 6Z run of the UNAM model for right now. Very, very powerful jet streak. Extends all the way from southeastern Canada down across the Mid-Atlantic region into the southeastern part of the nation, contributing to strong upward motion along the eastern seaboard today. It's contributing to the potential of damaging wind gusts with these very strong winds aloft. In some cases helps to generate very strong winds down at the surface level, especially if you have some thunderstorm activity, as we do now just to the west of DC. So again, potentially damaging wind gusts, aided in part by this strong jet streak aloft. Wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour or so later this morning into the midday and afternoon hours, and those winds will continue strong throughout much of the night tonight. Well, I wanted to walk through the high-resolution version of the NAM model. This is a 3-kilometer version. I think it has a little better handle on the situation today. A lot of mesoscales, small-scale features to discuss. Not only squall lines, but strong thunderstorms as well, and some areas of very heavy snowfall on the backside of the cold frontal system. Here we are this morning, and by the way, ignore this black here. I'm not exactly sure what's causing that. It's in this particular model, but look at all this heavy rainfall on this particular model depicted by yellows and reds in terms of the radar reflectivity. And up here, very dark blue, that's heavy snowfall, upstate Pennsylvania. And again, these areas from upstate Pennsylvania across upstate New York, and then especially interior northern New England, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont will get significant snowfall out of this particular system. Let's move forward here. And lots of heavy downpours across the eastern half of Pennsylvania all the way down to the D.C. metro region. This is this morning's scenario here. Lots of heavy downpours over the next few hours. And again, watch out for some heavy fog this morning, especially north of the Pennsylvania-Maryland border. Keep moving forward here. Cold front whips through the region by midday or early afternoon across the I-95 corridor region. Temperatures will drop again. They've reached a peak for the day already this morning. They'll drop sharply during the afternoon hours in places like D.C., Philadelphia, New York City. It's not unreasonable also to expect the possibility of some of the rain showers to end briefly as snow showers all the way down to the northern and western suburbs of Philadelphia, maybe even down to the far northern and western suburbs of D.C. An outside chance for a change over to snow before the precipitation ends. Let's keep moving forward here. Look at this significant snow on the backside of that cold frontal system. This is by midday today. Upstate Pennsylvania, north central, northeastern Pennsylvania, especially those excuse me, those higher elevation locations. Interior New York State all the way up across interior northern New England as this powerful storm rolls to the north and east, ends up near the eastern sections of Maine by the overnight hours, and skies will clear out tonight in the mid-Atlantic region. Mostly cloudy to start the night, then partly cloudy late tonight. Cold. We haven't had this kind of cold in a while. Temperatures way down in the 20s by tomorrow morning in the mid-Atlantic region. And the winds will continue to be quite strong throughout the night, but will tend to die down on Saturday. Here we are, the Saturday morning forecast map. High pressure generally takes control on Saturday. A cold day. Highs generally in the 30s across New York City, Philadelphia, even down to D.C. metro region, maybe 40 degrees for a high. And again, the winds will diminish tomorrow, but a chilly day. And we have a weak disturbance that could throw some snow showers into the mid-Atlantic region Saturday night, early Sunday. But the big story today, potential wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour or so, maybe some heavy downpours, embedded thunderstorms possible as well over the next several hours, and temperatures will drop sharply this afternoon. A significant snow accumulation from upstate Pennsylvania all the way across upstate New York, interior New England over the next several hours here as this powerful storm barrels its way through Pennsylvania on its way to eastern New England. That's it for now. For PerspectiveWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.